Okay, hi friends. After 2 weeks of a lot of rain and highs of like 55 degrees, which tomatoes don't like, we now have 80 degrees and the next week is going to be well over 50 degrees as lows. So finally, I can take the covers off the tomatoes. And I wanted to take this opportunity to share with you why you should be covering your tomatoes with row cloth covers or spun cloth covers or row covers or whatever you want to call them for the month after you plant them. It makes a huge difference. And I had an extra tomato that didn't fit in my regular beds. So this is going to be the way that you can see what it looks like without a cover and what a tomato after being 1 month under the cover looks like. So come with me into the garden where we reveal what the tomatoes look like after being undercover for their first month. So this is what the 2 tomato beds look like. 1 month, a little over 1 month after planting. This is mid-June. I planted them mid-May. I was a little bit later. I tried to get them planted the first week of May, but we did have terrible weather the first week of May too. And we had a lot of off and on weather, like really cold and then super hot. And so the seedlings would not have, the transplants would not have done well in that kind of weather. So it doesn't look pretty for your garden, but it is worth it, and I'm going to show you why now. So you can kind of see through the cover how big these are. I'm going to take them off to show you completely, but I want to be able to show you this one. This plant was an extra seedling that grew, and so I just put it over here where I had some room in the rock wall bed. And you can see that it looks healthy. It's growing well, but it is about a foot tall. And when you live in a mild, cooler climate like we do, and you want ripe tomatoes, you need them to grow fast in a short amount of time. And so while this tomato looks great and like you've done a great job with it, I'm going to show you what they look like if you cover them with the row cloth, the row cover spun cloth. I don't know what to call it. Okay, I'm just going to take off my sophisticated clothespin. That's all we use to keep them on the cattle panel. You can watch our accompanying video. I have 2 videos for you about tomatoes. We have one about how to plant them so that they thrive all season long. And I talk a little bit about putting these row covers on them. We also have a video showing you how we train them up the cattle panels. So take a look at both of those so you can see. You can see as you're seeing these be revealed, that they are so much bigger. They are at least 3 times the size of the other tomato that didn't get planted. And I want to say that they, besides not having the plastic, which is for fruiting and not growth, they were planted exactly the same, with the same type of soil, the same type of planting technique and whatever. They were planted the same. The only difference was the row cover. Only difference. And I want to point out that not only are these 3 times the size, but some of them have flowers on them. These are going to start fruiting in the next few weeks. This is why you need to plant your tomatoes and cover them. It's not a huge expense. It's a little bit of extra time, and you will reap the rewards with earlier tomatoes, stronger plants, and they'll produce longer for you. So definitely use lightweight cloth row covers. I'll link to them for you. They're worth the investment. And they're cheap too. So they're not much of an investment, but they're worth it.